So a wise guitar wizard once told me that the biggest plague facing human society today is bedroom guitar syndrome. That's right, bedroom guitar syndrome. That is when a guitar student, a new age guitar student, decides that they learn completely online. They don't go down the conventional route of learning music. They've never had a guitar teacher and they've never had any experience playing with another musician. In fact, they've got very little experience playing outside their bedroom. So when it comes to things like improvising, jamming, or even playing along with a backing track, it can be quite overwhelming and frustrating because you get no sense of timing, you've no idea what to do, you've got no sense of melody, and you don't know how to actually express yourself and create some music. And if that sounds like you, I got good news for you, because that was me. I didn't go down the conventional route of learning music. I learned mostly online. It was a longer and harder way, but I got there in the end. I was terrified to play with other musicians because I always felt flawed. I always felt like an imposter because I didn't go down the conventional route. I always felt there was this knowledge that I didn't know. And of course, when I did first meet up with some musicians to jam, I was terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. But it was the best thing I could have done. I kept on forcing myself to do that because I learned, I picked up things, and I eventually became more confident. And I figured out a few key steps that you need to know before you're in that situation. So if you do want to improvise, if you do even just want to play along with your favourite music and backing track, I'm going to show you some fundamental steps. And believe it or not, by the end of this lesson, you will know how to find the notes on the fretboard. You'll be able to know how to pick out the best scales. You'll be able to know how to play by ear. But most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to express yourself with the guitar, how to actually feel and create music. And that is so much fun. And once you can do it, you'll never look back. So this lesson, I hope, will stick with you for a long time, just like these steps have stuck with me, and I use them every single day. So I hope you're excited. I hope you've got your guitar ready. Before we get into it, here's a little clip of me playing guitar.
You wanna play guitar? Oh, you wanna play guitar? Oh, you got to play guitar. Oh, you got to play guitar. Oh, you wanna play guitar? Oh, you wanna play guitar? Guitar made easy by Tony. Yeah.
Alright, so the very first thing that we need to know is the notes on the fretboard and how to find them. So very quickly, there are only 12 notes. Now we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 5 of those have sharps. A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. B and E don't have sharps. So remember that in a big red circle. B, E, B. Remember B. B doesn't have sharps. All the rest of them do. And that adds up to 12 notes. So we've got A, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E doesn't have a sharp, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. 12 notes on this fretboard, that's all there is. So every time you go up a half step or a fret, you go to the next letter. So we have E sharp, no, it's F, right? F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. So when you get to G sharp, you go right back to the beginning, alright? G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Every string, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Back to the beginning again. And once you know that information, the reason that's important is because then you can easily identify chords and scales. So we can take the E-shaped bar chord, for example. Alright, using the E shape. And we can find any chord using that shape on the fretboard. So if I want to make a G, I find the G note. E, F, F sharp, G. E-shaped bar chord, that's a G chord now. If I do the E minor bar chord, E minor, F sharp, G minor, A minor, B minor, C sharp minor, D minor, all the minors, all the majors. You can find them just by knowing the notes on the fretboard. The second thing you can do with that is that you can find scales, okay, and that's very important when it comes to improvising. So we need to know where to find the correct scales, alright? So, again, the same thing. If I was playing in the key of A minor, I would need to know how to find the A note. Okay, I know E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And once I find that note, I can go into shape 1 of the pentatonic scale. If I was playing in the key of G minor, E, F, F sharp, G. If I was playing in the key of C minor, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp. Alright. Now, if I was playing in a major key, okay, if I was playing in the key of A major, for example, I would do the same thing. I would find the A note on the 5th fret, and then I would go 3 frets back. Okay, and then I would play shape 1 of the pentatonic scale, but this time I would change where my root notes are, and I'd keep my focus on the A note, which would be here, here, and here. If I was playing the minor A, my root note's here, here, and here. Okay? Again, I want to cover as much information in as little time possible, so I'm scooting past this. If you do want some more in-depth teachings on this, then please just look at my other videos. You can also look at my website as well. There's lots of stuff about this. So we've learned how to identify the notes in the fretboard. We've learned how to find if it's major or minor. Alright, now the next thing I like to do is to change that scale up and use what I call the octave trick. And that's basically a different way of playing the scale. So rather than going up and down, like that, we are going to find the root, go 2 frets back. Alright, and then we're going to play it in a box of 5 notes. We're going to go 3, 5 for the key of A minor, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7. And that's my 5 notes of the pentatonic scale. Now, if I do the same shape from 5, 7, 9, that's the same notes the next octave up. Alright, so we've got the low notes, we've got the middle notes, and we've got the high notes. And that's quite handy when it comes to improvising, because you can say the exact same thing in 3 different pitches. So now we're going to get to the juicy part, which is playing by ear. So if you walk into a room or if you stick on a track, you want to know how to be able to identify the right scale to use. Alright, so I've created a little track here with my guitar looper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply play the notes on the top of the fretboard to find out which one resonates the most. Alright, now the note should resonate with every single chord you play, and that's a really easy way to figure out the key. So let's just have a little go at that. Now, no, definitely no. Alright, I've got it here, right? And that's the A note. So, the next thing to figure out, is it going to be major or minor? Now, of course, we can just play over the scales and figure out what one sounds best. Okay, that sounds like it's that. Major? No. Okay, you can figure it out that way, but another way you can figure it out is to sing I Won the Lottery over. If it's a minor, the song should be quite melancholy and sad and not that happy. If it's major, then, you know, it's a happy song. So, I won the lottery. I won the lottery. I'll never win the lottery. So, that's just another little tip for you. So now we're ready for the juicy part, and that is how to actually express ourselves with the guitar. We know the scale. We know the octaves. Alright, now it's time to actually speak through the guitar. And that's essentially what we want to do. You might think about it as you're singing a song. Okay, so if you're a singer, what would you do? Now, I'm not a singer, so that's a good job that I can use the guitar to do my singing for me. But you want to sing something and then play it back through the guitar. And it'll take a bit of practice to do that, but the more you do it, you'll be surprised at how quickly your fingers start to find those notes. So let's go for it. I'm going to listen first, and I'm going to think. Because a big mistake a lot of people do is just play notes randomly, and there's no intention behind it. Dum da da dum dum. Da dum. Da 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 dum dum. Da da dum. Da 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 dum dum dum. Da 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 dum dum dum. Da 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 dum dum. Da 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 dum dum. Da da dum dum dum. Da 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 dum dum. Alright, so obviously my singing didn't really match the guitar, and that's just because I've got terrible pitch with my voice. But hopefully you get what I was trying to do there. Now, if you were playing with a major song, again, I'm recording a little happy loop here. By the way, if you are into guitar looping, I do have, this is a great little track for an advert, right? Catch my guitar looping course in the comments or in the description. I'll leave it there. 60% off. Yeah. I like this song. I won the lottery. I won the lottery. Okay, so we've got a song. I won the lottery. Alright, that's our song. Now, we need to find the scale. So again, we've got to do the same thing. Identify very quickly. It is again the A note. But I'm happy. I'm very happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 steps back. And then I'm going to go shape 1. Change my root. I'm going to do the same. I'm on the lottery. Yes, I did. I want lottery. Alright, and with a bit of practice, putting all those things together, you should be able to have fun, express yourself, and improvise. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you did, do me a favour, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment and say, Tony, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you soon with the next lesson.